What's going on, guys? Zynov here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Scar H assault rifle in Battlefield 4. It is one of the first assault rifles unlocked in the game, and when I first started using this weapon I thought it was pretty terrible. The iron sights took up so much of your view it made this weapon really unusable in my opinion, but until I started to unlock the various sights and attachments for it, I stuck with that impression. Now once you actually do unlock the reflex or coyote sight, it suits this gun so well in my opinion. And this gun also exceeds in hardcore games of domination or team deathmatch, but you could get away with using it in rush or conquest if you really wanted to. One reason as to why it excels far better in hardcore modes is the size of the magazine. Now in hardcore modes it takes far less shots to kill people compared to core game modes, so the less bullets it takes the better, which really fits in with the Scar H. Before I start getting into all of these stats for the Scar H, I'll explain how to unlock this fantastic piece of weaponry. So in order to unlock it, all you have to do is acquire 4,000 assault rifle experience, which is not at all challenging to do. No matter how bad you are at Battlefield 4, you will most likely get it within a game of playing with assault rifles. Of course, you will have to use the assault class, since assault rifles are exclusive to it only. So now that you know how to unlock the Scar H, I'm going to discuss some of these stats it brings to the table. Starting off, it has a 620 round per minute rate of fire, which is why I had my doubts of this weapon at first. Now to combat this very sluggish rate of fire, I would suggest flanking your enemies, because you will put yourself at a massive disadvantage if you try and fight your enemies head on. So if you are having difficulties using this weapon, try the flanking technique. It has to be one of the best strategies for combating slow rate of fire weapons in this game. As for the reload time of the Scar H, it takes about 2.4 seconds if you have no bullets in the chamber, and 1.9 seconds if you still have that one shot left in the chamber. I really do like the reloading time of this weapon. It suits the weapon really well and I really don't have any complaints about it at all. I've only died a few times because of the reload time, but again, it doesn't take more than 3 seconds, which is good in my opinion. So moving on to the damage it deals. In close quarter combat, you will inflict 34 damage per shot, and at farther distances of about 55 meters, that number drops down to 25. The damage isn't really a big deal if you play hardcore domination or team deathmatch, since it takes less bullets to kill people. In close ranges, you will kill enemies in about 3 shots, and at farther distances, you will kill in about 4 shots. This makes this weapon especially deadly to use, but because of the slow rate of fire it has, I would mainly stick to hardcore modes when using it. As for the muzzle velocity, it is 410 meters a second. Now if you don't know what muzzle velocity measures, it is basically how fast a shot travels from the barrel of this weapon after being shot. It has a pretty low amount as compared to the AEK with a 580 meters a second muzzle velocity. Essentially the higher the number the better, but when you attach a suppressor to this weapon it drops down to a staggering 280 meters a second muzzle velocity. So I don't suggest doing that unless you're going to be flanking or you're going to try and be stealthy in non-hardcore game modes. Next up is the recoil. For a vertical recoil it has a 0.5, as for the left and right they are both 0.2. So basically when firing the Scar H, it will pull up mainly and you can potentially have a little deviation to the left or right. Now attaching a stubby or potato grip and also a muzzle brake will drastically reduce the amount of recoil the Scar H puts out, making it even deadlier than it already is. Now as I stated previously in the video, the magazine size is 21 rounds, which puts you at a massive disadvantage going up against 2 to 3 enemies at one time. To avoid situations in which you run out of ammo in the magazine, I found myself always reloading after each kill, so I suggest doing that if you don't want to be put in that situation. My recommended loadout for the Scar H would be a coyote or cobra red dot sight, then the muzzle brake in combination with a stubby or potato grip to manage the recoil. Like I said previously, the iron sights are really bad on this weapon, and I'm pretty sure you get the reflex red dot sight after only 10 kills with it, so attach it as soon as possible. Now overall I really do like the Scar H, but it has its weaknesses like a lot of the weapons in Battlefield 4. To combat these weaknesses, I would stick to using it only in hardcore game modes. Also, you'll find yourself going on huge kill streaks in hardcore as compared to core. I recommend trying it out if you have not already done so. That is just about all there is to say about the Scar H assault rifle in Battlefield 4. Now if you guys have any questions regarding the weapon, make sure to leave them in the comments section down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to click the like button, and if you're new around here, subscribe for daily Battlefield 4 tips, tricks, and news. But until next time guys, this is Zynov, and I'll see you in my next video.